finally got my hands on the new Star Fox after waiting all day for shipping, because physical is 100 times better. I can honestly say this game made me smile. I went into it hoping for the best, and after finishing my first playthrough, I got more than that. Right from the start, I noticed little details around Corneria that made the world feel way more alive than I expected. There are so many little secrets hidden around the map that reward you for actually looking instead of just flying straight through the mission. I got through the waterfall, which was cool, then came Sector Y. I like this part of the game, and it was new to me because of my 64 playthrough, I did not get to this. The cutscenes throughout the game are honestly a huge step up from not being in Star Fox 64. They make the team feel real and like actual characters instead of just voices talking over the radio. It made the missions feel a lot more cinematic. One thing that really surprised me was Solar. First of all, this planet looks incredible. It might honestly be one of the best looking levels in the game. The lighting, the lava effects, everything just looks amazing on Switch 2, and the crazy looking good boss. Then all my teammates went down, so I had to finish the mission completely myself, which was cool. Macbeth was another level that completely won me over. The Landmaster sections felt so much smoother than they did in Star Fox 64, and I actually found myself enjoying Macbeth more here than I ever did in the original game. Then there's the mission with the giant force field. That level was awesome. Flying through the twists and turns while trying to take down the generator was a lot more intense than I expected, and I had to fight Starwolf in that level. I don't know if it's random, but in 64 I fought them in the snow level, so that surprised me. The tunnel level was super cool and a lot darker and creepier in this one. Visuals really bring it to life. Another thing I really liked was the atmosphere. This game is again noticeably darker than 64 in certain areas, and I think that actually works in its favor. It makes some of the later missions feel much more serious, and then the Andros fight. I didn't actually unlock the true ending on my first playthrough, but even the ending I got was still really satisfying. It also immediately made me want to jump back in and see what I missed, which I'll be doing in my in-depth review next week. And honestly, I think that's one of the game's biggest strengths. The visuals again really bring the game to life, and being able to see what those planets from the original game eventually turned out to look like. And honestly, I think that's one of the game's biggest strengths. The visuals again really bring the game to life, and being able to see what those planets from the original game eventually turned out to look like in the real game was just so cool. And it's such a stunning game. I love that there's so much replayability, the different paths, the hidden secrets, and alternative endings. This is definitely a game I'm going to play through multiple times, and maybe 100%. I for sure noticed that there are a ton of things to do to 100% the game, and the game really does a good job of tracking the progress you've made. I also tried battle mode. At first, I honestly had no idea what I was doing. After a few matches, I finally started to get the hang of it, but my first game was filled with bots. I feel like this mode will be way more fun once people are actually playing online, and you can play against real players instead. Overall, these are just my first impressions, but I came away more impressed than I expected, and I had an absolute blast playing this game, and Nintendo genuinely cooked with this game, and it really just showed what they can do moving forward, and I'm excited to see what comes next. The game looks fantastic, the missions are fun, the bosses are memorable, and for me, this is easily my favorite version of Star Fox. I'm definitely going back in to find the true ending, and if the rest of the alternate routes are as good as what I've already played, I think this could end up being one of my favorite Switch games on the Switch 2. The price was good considering the Switch 2's launch, and the game was just so good, and it's short enough where I can sit down for an hour or two, complete the campaign in a different way than I did last time, and truly experience Star Fox. Now let me know if you are planning on picking this up or if you already did, and if you're watching this to decide if you're going to get it, I say get it. It is a really good game with great replayability and such cool cutscenes and great visuals that are just so good. I know I'm going on and on, but seriously, a good looking game, and in a week or two, my in-depth video is going to be serious. Also with Rhythm Heaven Groove coming out next week, I'm going to be playing that, so watch out for that review. And I played the demo and it's really fun, so I'm excited for that. I'll see you guys next time, and peace out. Make sure you play Star Fox. Bye!